Hi there, this is Rupert, and I'm going to be showing you the agency bundle, the business socializer bundle, and the extensions that you get. Inside of this bundle, you are getting the business messenger and the business socializer extension, and I'm going to show you a few different use cases on what you could do and why these extensions will be an asset to your agency or maybe just your business in another kind of way. So right now, what I've gone and done is I have searched into Facebook restaurants in Los Angeles, California. And then what I've done is come over to the places. And as you can see, it's given me a little map here of San Francisco for some reason. So I'm not sure why it's changed around there. There we go. Anyway, it was meant to be San Fran instead up there, LA. Either way. So then I've came down here and now I can see all of these places here. I've then gone and said I want to look at for Chinese restaurants in San Francisco, or if I want to, I can go for Chinese and Mexican. I can go for all of these different kind of options here, and I can search for lots of other different things. They're all just here. So restaurants, cafes, shopping, sightseeing, museum, bars, nightlife, hotels, dentists, this, that, the other. Nearly any kind of reason of why a Facebook page will be around. You can also look for these kind of tags and search for those tags, or you can search for these overlording categories that Facebook puts things into. You can also use the variables here to be able to search out different price points or open now or visit by friends or certain features that they do. So you can really niche down a particular audience that you're trying to find. The next thing that you can then do is with the business socializer, we are going to come over to the export places icon and click start. What is happening right now is that we are going through all of the restaurants that are Chinese inside of San Francisco, and we are populating the information. As you can see, the map here is growing and growing and growing and growing. We're up to about 150 right now. If I come back over to the business socializer, we have the UID, the name, the phone number, the address, the tag, the ratings, and the price of these locations. Now, if I just click stop, we'll stop here in a second, and we've got about 230 bits of information of all of these restaurants. Now I can quite easily copy all of this, put it into a Google Sheet, save it for later, start putting phone calls out there, start putting address out there, maybe turn this into a custom audience. You could in certain ways. It doesn't always work, so I don't always say that it always will work. But one of the next things that you can do is click the button, copy the UIDs, come over to this part here, click into places, emails, and if I put the UIDs into here and tell it to start, it will start going through each of the UIDs and it will populate for me an email address or a website if these Facebook pages have got this information on their Facebook page. So now you can start visiting their Facebook page and seeing whether or not they should, if they need any help from you from your marketing agency, or if they could recommend you from your services, or you could find maybe another way to contact them. You also get their email address, and now you can start contacting them this way. I'm just going to stop this. The next best thing that you can do is that because we have the UIDs and I still have them copied in from my last, when I copy them over from the places here, I can then come to the business messenger and I can place all of the Facebook pages into this. Now, what I can do is I can randomize, select the message that I'm going to send to these business pages, and set up the amount of time that will happen between when I'm going to message them. So just to give you an example of this, I'll put this into something a little bit more real. I'm going to message each page every 3 minutes, give or take 1 minute. So that means that between 2 and 4 minutes, any second between 2 and 4 minutes, I will then send them a message. I'll take a break after I have messaged 10 Facebook pages, and I will take a give or take 3. So that means after I've messaged 7 or 13, any number between 7 and 13, I will then take a break, and the amount of time that I'll take a break for will be for 5 minutes, give or take 1. So between 4 and 6 minutes, I'll take a break. So now that that all is set up, I need to make sure that I'm sending the correct message. The message setup is done here. I've spoken about these phrases and emojis inside of my other video, but just to go through it really quickly: greetings, first name, question, happy, happy, happy. You can use the phrases that you set down here to input over here, and the phrases greeting could mean hi, hello, hey, meaning that your message that you're going to send to people are constantly going to be variable, kind of giving you a way that it's coming across more organically, and Facebook won't block you from sending too many messages out. So it's a really easy way of using the business messenger to then start letting Facebook pages know about your service that you have. You could also use this with the UIDs of personal accounts that you have from also utilizing the business socializer. So just another use case with the business socializer is that on the export UIDs tab here, we could go over to things such as a Facebook group, an event, or a Facebook profile, and we can take the friends list of someone, there's me, and we could go onto an event and take all the went and going and interested, and we could go to the group and take the members, and we could take these UIDs from utilizing the business socializer and the export UIDs part by clicking start, just like this. It'll start moving down the list and taking all of these UIDs. And if I want to, I could copy them, put them into the business messenger, and from here I could then start sending these people a message. I don't recommend this to people that aren't your friends, so I recommend that what you do is that you take the friend list that you have, and you can then start sending your friends messages utilizing the business messenger. The one extra step that you're most probably going to want to do is to go more targeted. This is possible utilizing the messenger contacts. You can find the messenger contacts inside of the agency bundle. That's the gold one on my website, or you can purchase this separately. Long story short, you can make an address book and apply tags to certain people and what their kind of business is, create notes on them, and then after this point, you could pull up all of the people that have a certain tag, and all these people that have a certain tag, you could copy the whole list of the UIDs of these people by clicking this very simple button just here, and then you could come back over to the business messenger and paste it just there. So very simple little process. One of the next features that you can do with the business socializer is that all of those UIDs that we had just here from the Facebook group, the ClickFunnels group that we had, I can go into personal information, put the UIDs into here, click start, and it will start going through each of these personal accounts. And if it finds information that the account has, such as the nickname, the email, phone numbers, social websites, address, and birthday, we will then be able to find this information, and you can start creating a little database, maybe turn it into a custom audience as well if Facebook accepts and approves it. So another little tool you can do to find out a little bit more information about your friend list, your group list, your event attendee list, someone else's group, someone else's event, someone else's friends list, or even potentially the contacts list that you have. So just to summarize everything, Business Socializer will allow you to bring information from groups, events, and other people's and your own Facebook account. Places will give you the capability of going through from searching for businesses inside of the Places search inside of Facebook. And then from there, you'll then be able to export the information such as the emails, phone numbers, social websites, of the business and of personal accounts. So it makes it a very easy way to find new leads. There is one more feature, one last feature, I promise you this is the last one, of the Business Socializer, and this is another kind of version of a search that you could do. So personal profiles also have their jobs titles on their account, like everyone says they work for a certain company and certain things. You could quite happily go into Facebook and say restaurant managers in Bath. Bath is the city that I live in. I'm from the UK. You can look at it if you want. It's a very picturesque place to go. And if I wanted to, I could then start pulling in the information of certain workplace tags on accounts, utilizing the export UIDs. And I could then start taking all the people that say they're a restaurant manager and live in Bath, for instance. It's a really great little thing you could do, because there's also all of these extra little subcategories that you're able to niche down on to be able to find exactly the kind of people that you would want to. This works in loads of different ways. The one way you can test this before, if you're thinking about should I purchase this or not, is by utilizing the Facebook search and trying to find out how much information you can find, trying to find out how many restaurant managers or how many different types of businesses you can find utilizing the places, just by scrolling up and down on this. And then you can think about obviously purchasing either of our bundles, so that you could automate it and kick off with some new leads. If you have any questions, obviously message me on my chatbot or my personal Facebook account or the website. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you later.